Hello folks and welcome back to IXION, where last time we're still trying to hold... We're still dealing with the... with our... how shall we phrase this? Our stalling spiral. I managed to claw quite a bit back. We got food production active, we have... some iron and sort of waste production being dealt with here. We're currently about to arrive at a probe over there. A lot of things need to change. I mean, look. Alright, children outside, go away. Yeah. Still not ideal, but let's see what happens here. Probe is about to arrive. This is the big thing. What was this? We have found the Protagoras. Now, can you, Thales, actually reach that? This does again. Was this not actually a thing then? Was I overly concerned about this area? Might have been. Right. Back on board while that arrives. Running a little bit low on iron at the moment. Because currently you're carrying water back. And from where are you doing this? Yeah. What do I need for a second dock? A second docking bay requires 60. I could put it here, for example. I would need to put it there. At least it needs to be on a side. I can put it on this wall. I can put it here. We'll get ourselves. We can get like some more shapes for us. I've got a lot of very helpful advice recently, and thank you very much everyone for hanging around and giving me the good advice. A lot of the advice I get will probably be used in the next run, whenever that is, just because I think at this point we're in trouble anyway. The probe has succeeded in locating the Protagoras. Visuals reveal that the DOLOS station is encased in ice and is not transmitting any signals. We are holding position next to the Protagoras. Its hull has been ripped open and its exterior systems are severely damaged. Although the outer superstructure appears to be more advanced, its similarities with the Tiqqun are striking. To access the station's main computer systems and retrieve bold coordinates, we must first break through the ice and get on board. We have 5 days in which to do that. Yeah, so a lot of the information we use will be used. We shall like collate and use it at a later date. How are we doing on living conditions over here?
An accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
Oh, we're at overcapacity here. Hopefully this will improve a little bit better soon. I was in the tech lab as well, bloody hell. Are you going to be done in a couple of days, or is that going to be a problem? Hopefully this is done at the same time so they can come out over there. Currently it's a meal cycle. Currently we are overstocked on food, which is exactly what we want. Okay, we bring ice here. You're not connected to... Hang on, what? You're not connected to an active stockpile assigned to ice. Oh, right, of course. That's facing the wrong way, isn't it? The road's the other way around. Blast it all, okay. In which case... let's disable this real fast. I mean, these are all facing the wrong way, aren't they? They're all facing over there. Even if I wanted to do this, it was not going to work out that way. Can we tear this down, please? What needs to be... Is there a stockpile you can't... Why can't we be disabled? What's happening here? Okay, right now we got plenty of water, thankfully. Go bring back some iron for me, please. Why? Oh, because they can't get to it. Like, why are they doing this? Because, of course, that's why they can't do it. So then I'll spin it around. Right round, baby, right round. Like a record, baby. Right round, round, round. Right, there you go. Now we spin it around. Factories, maintenance. Nope, maintenance. Stockpile that way. And then you can destroy that. Right. We have entered the Protagoras. There are signs of past conflict and floating corpses everywhere. We have found numerous cryopods, probably from emergency crew evacuation procedures. Many of the station's sectors are depressurized and heavily damaged. Almost all areas show signs of looting. We have managed to run diagnostic routines by connecting one of the station's terminals following DOLOS confidentiality protocols. The mission report of the Protagoras status has been encrypted and can be analyzed via the tech lab. We can just leave with a... Jesus. That's a lot of... That is a lot of extra people there. Apparently the final number of people we'll have on board is about 4,000. So, like, we can't just abandon them here, even if we do finish our research of this diagnostic process here. Even if we finish that off, which we will do soon, we can't just leave, we can't just abandon them, which is the problem. Right, let's build that, thank you. I think it's just build down here as well. Right, you're going to be... What are you? You're water, aren't you? You're water? Which is going to get immediately shoved over there, because we need the water over here. Apparently, was it? I can build... The best way is to build, like, this way here. Like, build up... Build, like, a 3x3. Which maybe you're going to... That was there, that's there. That would have been there. Yeah, mistake that made on my part here. For some reason, I thought I had to use it. Had to be, like, linked to everything else. So, if I build that there, and never mind. At the moment we're operating zero. We're at low alloy anyway, which is problematic. Although we have iron coming in. Hopefully, yeah, that's iron coming in. You've got a lot of alloy problems right now, so... Although we do have... Hello.
Administrator, analysis of the Protagoras has
Protagoras,
been
okay.
Frozen, mostly depressurized and out of power, the Protagoras has suffered critical internal and external damage.
I was wondering if someone's going to say it out loud.
Sectors 3 and 4 do remain sealed and pressurized. Signs of looting are present throughout the structure, with reports indicating that UN forces attacked, wiping out whatever resistance had been present. They have destroyed and gutted the infrastructure required to generate full jump coordinates. The devices containing the coordinates of Remus have been taken by the Etamanenki.
We're chasing them down, are we?
We have received a message from the PA of the Protagoras, Valhalla.
Okay.
Administrator, part of me remembers you. I am glad to see you and your crew are still alive.
Are you actually Dolos?
And to be carrying IXION, what an achievement. My mind is going. I can feel it. The Protagoras, designed to be an ark for what remained of mankind, was attacked by the UN superstructure, the Etamanenki. Before my last electric breath, I have launched decryonization protocols. With only 2 sectors left, the surplus...
Jesus, you're gonna give me a bunch of people at once? Why?
To the Tiqqun. Please help the Protagoras. I have programmed a delayed data transfer that will send across the Etamanenki self-similar signature once you have guaranteed the integrity of this structure. They plan to reach Remus. Follow their Vol signature, and you will find our new home. What you will do once you reach your destination is only up to you. Farewell, Administrator. For the few who stand in the light, and many who dwell in the dark. You carry the fate of us all.
Okay.
Administrator, new mission objectives have been set. To receive the Etimanenki signature, we will need to free the Protagoras from the ice, perform critical repairs, provide resources to support their crew, and via a connection to the Tiqqun, reboot the core systems of the Protagoras.
Okay. Well, we have a list of objectives now. So repair. That's funny. It's funny that they think I've got 200 spare alloy somewhere. That's amusing, isn't it? That's generally just funny. That's hilarious, folks. Absolutely, positively hilarious. Now, I was wanting to turn something into electronics, but why was that? What was I wanting to build that required electronics? It was something I had electronics in mind. I can't remember what it was. This week, yeah, we're only doing it once a week. Fusion stations, polymer refineries. Decolonization center, colonization training center. That was what I wanted to do there. Yeah, the colonization training center. Also, it means that these are also facing their own bloody way, aren't they? Yes, they are. Well, repair the superstructure, provide resources to support the Protagoras' crew, mine the ice trapping the Protagoras, and research the retractable telescopic pole upgrade for the Protagoras' diagnostic. Jesus, okay, words. Research that. We can just do that quickly. We can do that quickly enough. It's free. Right, that's currently purging. That's currently purging. Yeah, if I get, if I go waste here and start shifting waste over there, which again I do need to do, that would be something that's very helpful to start shoving waste over here. I need to find a way to keep people happy on this side at the same time. It is a problem. Again,
An accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
Yeah, okay, we'll do all that stuff. Are you busy at the moment? No. Is there anything else we want to probe? Anything else of interest we want to probe? Let's get both of those then. Right, zoom back in here. Currently, not a fan to stockpile of food. That's fine. It's annoying, but it's fine. How many people didn't die? They didn't die because there's only 2 people. Arconin. Okay. Okay, we researched that. Construct the telescopic pole via the external construction panel. Yeah, we're not even prepared for that. We've not even considered making silicon and electronics at the moment. To the point that actually I'm going to transfer that back into being alloy. Because we're so not ready for that. We are so not ready for anything here. I had illusions last week of being able to recover from the stall, and I don't think I can. Because even if we left so many resources back in the solar system, but I think that is a problem. I left too much of the solar system unscraped. That was the big of an issue. Yeah, that loss of alloy, we lost so much hull integrity during that spike there. Yeah. I think I needed to have at least 2 full sectors before I moved out. The probe has scanned something. What have you scanned, probe? What have you got for us? Tatra 8. Oh, you're still busy with that event? Surely be allowed to leave. Please, come on, you should be allowed to leave here. Really, you're going to be stuck there until the entire quest line is done, which means that's going to be not used. That's going to be... Really? Really? You're really going to do me dirty like that? Okay. I mean, they're going to do me dirty like that, so... Okay. Mining's happening. Iron's being transferred over here.
Accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
Stockpile's been down. Food stockpile's down, but it's fine. It's not a meal cycle yet. It should be back online by the time the meal cycle's online. It says we have food already in the... there. I am at a bit of a loss, I'm not going to lie. I am a little bit of a loss of how exactly we're going to progress any further. We're using as much alloy as we're getting, pretty much just keeping the ship running. It takes so long to make alloy that basically it's all requires to be done right now. Which means we need to find a way ways to improve that. The tech we have here will be very helpful, but it's not what we need right now. The steel mill, again, we can improve the efficiency, but not until everything's researched. Which means we research this. So once we research that, we unlock the last tier, and also unlock a bunch of upgrades everywhere else along the line. Genuinely, so... like, we're having definite issues here. I cannot stabilize enough. I think that's the big problem we have here. I cannot stabilize enough to... can't generate enough alloy to move anything forward. I don't think we're like quite in the immediately gonna die right now moment, although it could well be a hull integrity problem just because of lack of alloys. And that's gonna work. It's gonna take 10 cycles to give me the alloy there. The point of like, do I just put down a second docking bay? Like, do I just put down a second docking bay? I can't put a docking bay there because it's a sign. I have to put a docking bay like over here. And if I put that down there, 60. Okay, give me a road. Maintenance, that's the fire station. Which reminds me like of, I can't remember what game it is, but there are games that had situations such as once you've, like, until you research the fire station, fires are impossible. The second you research the fire station, fires are not possible. Now what do we have here? The Hull Temple. Right, plus one stability while the cult of the Hull is propagating in the sector. We haven't got that yet. Hell Center is 100 crew members simultaneously, and can accommodate members from other sectors that are connected by train stations. The Exo Fighting Dome, stability.
An accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
Pause it. History of violence. Then you have the Observatory. Provides stability but reduces hull integrity. Algae farm. Moderate amount of water to produce large amounts of food. It uses less food than the algae farm, looks like. Technically, what I should be doing is things like tech labbing and grabbing things like intelligent lab. They're having 3 units every 5 cycles, it'll be 5 units every 5 cycles. That's definitely what I'm originally going to work on that one, just because. Then we have here nuclear power plant transforms 3 to 8 hydrogen into 75 to 200 power per cycle. We have some hydrogen, not a lot though, but hey. Then you have the water treatment center, which uses waste to fulfill all water needs in a sector. 50 weight per cycle. Yeah, that's going to be quite dang. And there's the train station. Allows the expansion of some buildings influence to all sectors. And there's the drone bay. With a lot of extra slots here. At the same time, we can expand things like medium stockpile, which is the new building that's not an upgrade to this one, it's a medium build, it's a new building entirely. Is the repair efficiency? Steel mill. Alloy development is definitely something you want to think about there. Intelligent lab, tech lab upgrades. Which is intelligent lab. Oh, that's what we're working on right now. That's good. Right. Again, I think we're practicing stalling skills, but I think in the grand scheme of things, its alloy is going to cause us the problem. Oh, what's the miner doing? You're going to get the rest of the iron. We're almost finished mining all the iron that's in existence. We're almost out of water as well. Right. I think we have some water, but it's slowly going down. The intelligent lab is upgraded. Now we're generating 5 units of science every 5 cycles, which is going to vastly improve our research speed. Now, what do we want to work with here? Crop farms, we can do industrial enzymes, intelligent design. Increase problem. There we go. So you can get domestic quarter, which gives us 70 crew members in high quality accommodation. Whilst quarters produce waste at the rate of 1 waste per 20 inhabitants over 15 cycles. I mean, that would not be a bad idea. We drain a lot of waste, which we could use for the alloys, the waste recycling centers. That is what? Suspended beds. Batteries. Like, anti-nihilist conditioning. Alloy development. We need alloy. We need improved alloy stuff. That's just... it needs to happen that way. Right, let's have a look ongoing what the hell's happening where. So let's prioritize... no, let's prioritize you. We're currently going to bring some more iron in. Now you're done your 10 cycle thing there, so you bring all the stuff back in. Allows the expansion of some building influence to all sectors. And that's the idea, right? So we start expanding. We haven't got the people to expand. We are going to harvest a lot of food really quickly as well. So it's 55 now because we're prematurely harvesting. If the full harvest happens, it's a full 70. Like 70 every 10 cycles is pretty much enough for me to break even at the moment. No, not quite. We need 80 every 3 cycles, don't we? We're slowly going to be dropping in quantity, aren't we? We have 405 people. That's 40 every 5 cycles, and that's 80 every... That's 41 every 5 cycles, 82 every 10 cycles, which means this is not enough. 12 people injured. Bloody hellfire. Yeah, the alloy is definitely a problem. We're mining the ice, at least. At some point we have to physically move the Tiqqun over there. At least that's better. 13 to 15 now. What else have we got to make here? doing everything. That's a big problem. It's just everything. Propaganda grants additional stability. I want that, actually. A gauge displayed... A gauge is displayed indicating progress towards tier 2 of a specialization. A gauge is displayed. Do you even know what is towards tier 1 here? We need to build a train station, because once we have a train station, this can be space specialization. This will never be food, because food specialization is difficult to achieve, in theory. That's still being totally built, slowly but surely. It is so slowly, but it's kind of depressing. That also means that this is going to be problematic, isn't it? Because everything that we bring in, water needs to be brought back here, but all the iron needs to be brought out there. Are they clever enough? I suppose you tell this the ship that's assigned to this specific dock to only bring back water. I suppose that's what you do, right? You tell the ship that's over there to only bring back water.
An accident has occurred in
The infirmary's been disabled. Great. I hope you'll be back in 0.5 cycles. Definitely the lack of alloy hurts. Yeah, we're definitely not outside the spiral. We're definitely not out of the spiral. 100% we're not out of the spiral yet. Might as well get the mining ship something to do, right? Yeah, see if you actually get built at some point. How are we doing on housing? 285. Yeah. That's done. We've done that. So you're gonna repair the superstructure, which requires like 100 of that, and then a bunch of polymer, which I haven't even considered. I have not even considered using polymers yet. That's how bad this is. I've not even thought about making polymers here. That's how horrific this is. And I need to have like 40 workers just to be ready, etc. etc. Stop hurting my own infirmaries. It's very inconvenient when you do that. They're bringing 15, we're only using 13 at a time. That's very odd. I wonder why that's the case. 32 over there. You got research points. The next research point will probably be reducing that to 40, because that means if we were doing alloy, you'd be starting the alloy now. We haven't thought about where to put a polymer factory down. We need an industrial sector. We need to open a center just for industry. That needs to happen. For that to exist, we need to have more food locations around, because we need to have more food preparation. It's an entire mess, because we have to open a sector for industry. We need to have an extra like quarter here. Oh god, this is all complicated. And now we need water. Well, what are you doing? Where are you coming from, buddy? Arriving or... Oh, you came here to repair, but didn't actually come back with the full cargo hold? Are you kidding me right now? Yeah, you came here to repair, and you didn't... Oh, you did. You, for some reason, you needed to undock and redock. Okay. Right, now working on that one. Now, what's actually happening in the world at the moment? Again, I can't really do Tatra V8. Is there anything else I want to look at before we... Anything else that potentially could be indicative of anything. Budget iron over there. Nothing of the blue diamond. Everything else is here is just resources. Which is fair enough. It's something that we could mine up should we live. And what I should be doing should in the solar system. Like, now that I know that the spending too long in a system is not cumulative, it just it doesn't re-impact itself. It doesn't arrive again. It's just once for the system, that's it. Now that I know that, I would have stayed in the solar system for way longer, stripped it clean, expanded to maybe having a sector of food, a sector of industry, and a sector of space, for example. Now you're back for mining reasons. That's almost... that's... And once you're done over there, we'll have a bit of extra ones shoved over here, and that'll build up. At which point I need to have a... I'm gonna have to have a stockpile of... Oh.
An accident has occurred in
Yeah.
the Tiqqun.
I was gonna say, can I reassign the ship? I can unassign the ship, because I totally reassign the ships around. Because instead of having to build the ship here, I'll build the ship here, you know? I don't need to... yeah, okay. If we can do it that way around, we'll do it that way around. How close are we to just being able to finish this off now? 3 to go? Okay, they're building this now. Which means I will do I will do a reassigning. I will do a reassigning of things, whereas basically the Eldrimner gets moved over to here and is assigned just to grab ice. Whereas here we'll have a new cargo ship that's designed to grab iron. Only iron at the moment. Right, slow things down the second this is done. Right, so you are assigned to grab only water. It was full water grab. Once you arrive back here, where are you at the moment? Actually, you got nothing, right? Okay, if you have nothing on you, then that's fine. We'll unassign you. We'll assign the Eldrimner there. Again, you're only grabbing water, correct? You're only grabbing water, in which case we'll grab you here. We'll build a new cargo ship. And your job is there to start collecting iron. Just iron. Your job is just to pick up iron.
An accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
Food stockpile, fine. You see, we are slowly... The amount of extra stuff we have here just does slowly decrease. New cargo ship. Extra person's gonna get taken away on it. Right. You're picking up iron. Actually, pick up this priority first, and second priority the iron. We have some flying. We have some that around. Still gonna deal with a bunch of this nonsense here, but hey. We have the food to spare, so that's fine. We can give internal food distribution, that's not a problem. I'm not overly concerned about that part of it. Where did all you come from? Oh, because you just triggered, didn't you? Yeah, you just finished off. That's why. Now we're out of water. Hopefully, you say hopefully, like, we're out of water. We're gonna get a full 50 or whatever out of this one, but that's nowhere near enough. We've got the water coming in. And we harvested a bunch, and there wasn't enough water, but hopefully that's no longer going to be a problem. The second docking bay. Anyway, folks, I will catch you all next time. I don't think we're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. We're not out of it. What are you researching? Total monitoring, which is going to improve our stability, which means you can start storing waste and sending waste back this way, I think. Yeah, so everyone's happy, which means I can turn you on and address waste. That'll be next time, folks. I'll see you then. Bye bye.